A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague Baseball, next. Maury Batista, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, the kid Smalls, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief.
Stepping into the box, the kid Smalls. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sano is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Settling in now, the kid Smalls. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Now batting, the kid Smalls. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Santiago has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 9.
At the plate, the kid Smalls. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First delivery to him on the way. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, as it is now 7-3.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, The series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. New York used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Reggie Sherry with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Standing in, the kid Smalls, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Sano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Digging in to try it again, the kid Smalls. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Smalls.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head. So striding forward now, the kid Smalls.
The kid Smalls.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games now.
Standing in, the kid Smalls, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
All right, one pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go. All right, let's go. Come on, this is you. This is you. Hey, find a gap, kid. Find a gap. See it, right. Let's go. Right here. Come on, let one fly here. Let's go. All right, your pitch right here, right now. Let's go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Comes set. The 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Grace, a native of the island of Jamaica. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring. Go hard.
Santiago is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. They still trail it here 4-3. Digging in once again, the kid, Smalls. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Smalls.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
All right, one time, right here.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive right back up the box. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Ready now, the kid, Smalls. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Your turn right here. Got him in.
Hard liner toward short, and that finds a seam
ball,
for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And a relay to the plate. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. They've broken through to take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when... Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Roberto Ozuna gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Julio Beltran wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 16 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball starts now. Henry Calderon gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. The Twins coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, the kid, Smalls.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, let it rip, let it go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, the kid, Small.
Hey, see you drive it right back to the pitcher, huh now?
Hey, be patient.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey,
2
your pitch right
runs,
here, let's
5
go.
hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped him up. Dozier shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, the kid,
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Samuel De Los Santos earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Julio Beltran earns the save out of the bullpen, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Donovan Ramos is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The kid, Small.
First offering on its way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Again, another foul ball. Hard hit at third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Coming to the plate now, the kid Smalls comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Small.
Come on now, one pitch right
First
here.
pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, the kid Smalls. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Small.
Get a good rip on it, huh? Come on, guys. Good pitch up there.
Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So digging in now, the kid Smalls. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Sandoval is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Next up for New York, the kid Smalls. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The kid, Small.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard on the ground towards short.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 4. So a big spot here, and stepping in, the kid Smalls, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go. Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot. Looking good. Looking good. No one better. Come on.
We need you right now. Let's go. Let's go. Your pitch.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Stepping in, the kid, Smalls.
The first baseman, the kid, Smalls.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hey, see them driving there?
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. And this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Stepping in, the kid, Smalls. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Lawler rounds third and is striding for home. And the run will score all the way from first. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Mets lead it 7-6.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks in the top of the 15th were enough to decide it, and they hang on for the nice road win.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. New York wrap out 19 hits. Samuel De Los Santos wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 7 runs on 19 hits. No errors. They left a boatload of runners on base. For Philadelphia, 6 runs, 17 hits. No errors. They left 21 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Mets have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Johan Rosado is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Into the box now, the kid, Smalls. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Smalls.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Digging in for his second at-bat, the kid, Smalls, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Come on now, rip it.
Now here's the pitch. Scorched to third, right to him.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out.
And that's the second out. At the plate, the kid, Smalls, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go. Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go. Hey,
0-1, here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hard hit ball to short. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, the kid, Smalls. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Bunch up, drive him in right now. Here we go, bud.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy...
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Metropolitans came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jackie Valley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Johan Rosado pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Samuel De Los Santos closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good match. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Now to the plate, the kid, Smalls. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. High in the air out to center field. Mendoza is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, the kid, Smalls. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Digging in, the kid, Smalls.
Number 22.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's
First
go
pitch
now.
of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Hutton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now.
Now batting, the first baseman, the kid, Smalls.
To the plate now, the kid, Smalls. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5. Trying to pick things up where we left off. The kid, Smalls. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next for the Mets, the kid, Smalls.
The first baseman, the kid, Smalls.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mendoza is there to take it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with runners at first and third, and still only 1 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for New York, number 22, the kid, Smalls.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 899 for his career. 1 shy of 900 as they take the lead 4-3. Roberto Ozuna gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
54, Roberto Ozuna.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-3 the final score.
A dominating hitter gets a call from his representative.